What's your name and where you
Corsica
from?
Jones. Corsica Jones,
How old are you, Miss Corsica?
33.
You have any kids?
Yes, I have one.
Girl, boy?
Boy, he 8 years old.
Where are we located at right now?
We right now is in East St. Louis, right by the Vino.
You grow up here?
Yes, I did.
Where you grow up? Tell us about how you grew up.
I grew up on 79th Street. My address is 618 79th. I went to East Side majority of all my life until I got 18. It's time for me to grow up. But this is where I resigned majority of my life.
How was your home life? You have a mom and a dad growing up, or how was that?
I have a mom. I didn't know my dad.
How was life growing up with your mom?
It was amazing. She gave me a life I never had, and I really appreciate her every day. Like right now, I was on my way to her right now. She with my son.
Does she keep your son when you're out here?
Yes, she keep my son majority of the time. Like I say, she gave me a life I never had. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't know where I was gonna be.
Did you graduate from Eastside?
Yes, sir.
What happened after graduation from Eastside?
I went to East St. Louis campus, college campus.
Community college?
Community college.
Okay. How was that?
It was good my first year, and then I had a baby and I had dropped out.
What was the situation with the baby? High school sweetheart? How were you married?
High school, elementary sweetheart.
And what happened?
He got killed. So, you know, I had to raise him on my own. But other than that, this is basically it.
So, what do you do from a day-to-day basis around here in East St. Louis?
I do roofing. I lay shingles on the roof. So right now I ain't at work.
Why not? Why not? What's going on?
Cause my boss, he out of town.
Okay.
So right now I ain't at work. I was headed to my mama's house.
How long have you been doing that, and who taught you that?
My mom. My mom was a roofer. My mom was she built foundations from the ground up. My mom taught me that.
Is she retired? Or?
Yeah, she's retired.
How long has she been retired?
She's been retired for 15 years.
How long have you been doing it?
I've been doing this for maybe give or take 3 or 4 years.
You plan to do it till you retire?
Nah.
So what's the plan?
I'm planning on going back to school.
What you gonna take up?
My CNA. I want my CNA license.
You like helping people?
Yeah, I love helping people.
When are you gonna do that?
Right now I'm getting myself stable, and by the end of the semester, beginning of the next semester, I should be enrolled.
How are you going about getting yourself stable? What are the steps that you're taking to get yourself stable?
Right now I'm going through St. Vincent de Paul. Miss Pat helping me, looking for me a place to stay.
How long have you been homeless?
Just about a year.
What brought that about?
Once I lost my old man, his family kicked me and my son out the house, and my son been with my mama, and I just been staying where I could.
So it's been harder without your significant other?
Yes.
You have any habits out here? Or
No.
No habits?
No
drinking, no smoking, no nothing?
No.
How is your experiences been with St. Vincent de Paul?
It's really good. I love Miss Pat. Miss Pat, like I say, again, with my mom. If it wasn't for her, I don't know.
So you between St. Vincent de Paul and your mom's house?
Yes.
What are the services that they offer there as far as helping people? Like, because I've heard different things, and I don't want to go by what I've heard. I'd rather hear from somebody who's actually dealing with it.
They do homeless. They're homeless. They do housing. They help with electric bills. She help with a lot of things. Food, clothing, shoes, showers. She help with a lot of stuff.
So Miss Pat is actually somebody who's there to help for real.
Yes. Yes.
Do
I
you-
ain't never had anything bad to say about Miss Pat.
What have you had any bad experiences there?
No, never.
What's the most dangerous part about being on the streets of East St. Louis? Like when it gets cold, like is it?
Oh yeah, that right there. That if you don't have nowhere to go, if you don't have anywhere to go, and you out here on the streets, this is the last place you would want to be.
What advice would you give somebody who's out here or who's thinking about getting out here?
Go home.
What would you give your younger self the advice, if you could give it knowing what you know now? What would you, speaking to your younger self, if you could go back in time, what would you tell your younger self?
I don't think I would have done it any different. I really don't, because who I fell in love with, he was my rock.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I would have done it any different.
Mm-hmm.
But I would tell someone this is not the place. This is not, if you see a person out here and they really struggling, just know everybody out here have a heart. Everybody have a family. Everybody have someone that they can call on. But right now it's hard because everybody's closing doors on everybody because of the economy. But if I could look back and do it over again, I wouldn't. I'll keep my life story the same.
Mm-hmm. So you wouldn't change anything?
I wouldn't change nothing.
Everything the same?
Everything would be the same. I wouldn't change not a thing.
What is some of the craziest stuff you've just seen out here, being out here?
Not nothing. Not nothing.
So you basically mind your business, stay to yourself.
Yep.
And that's how you don't see anything crazy, because
Yep.
you see something even looking crazy, you going the other way, basically.
Yep. That's right. That's right.
So,
you stay to yourself. If you mind your own business, you don't have to worry about nothing.
What school does your son go to?
He go to Vivian Adams.
What kind of student is he?
He an A student. He a straight honor student. He honor roll student.
Proud parent moment, always.
Yep.
How do you feel about that?
I feel good.
Tell us about that.
I feel good. My 8-year-old, he was in the second, but they boosted him from the second to the 4th grade. So
Man, come on, man.
Yeah, so
Hey, that's what we wanted to do when we was growing up. Skip grades.
So,
He just skipped 2?
He skipped 2 grades.
Wow.
Yep. The first year of him going to school, he skipped 2 grades. So yeah. I wouldn't trade it for the world. That's my shining star. I know he gonna be something. He gonna be something.
What does he want to be?
He want to be a firefighter. He want to be just like his father.
His father was a firefighter?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
So, dealing with the weather, how do you deal with the weather? Are you able to find shelter every day?
Yeah.
Are you able to get out of the cold every day?
Yeah. You able to find shelters. Like I say, you got a lot of people around here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of people. Some people do open their homes and to you.
Mm-hmm.
So you ain't always out in the cold. You not always out in the cold. You just gotta have to be honest. That's the whole gimmick of the economy. Your honesty. You being honest and doing what you're supposed to do as a person.
Mm-hmm.
And you will make it forth.
Have you met a lot of honest, good-hearted people?
Yes. I met a lot of them.
Met a lot of the opposite?
I ain't gonna say I met a lot of the opposite, because I'm not trying to look for the opposite. I'm really not. I'm just trying to keep my head on my shoulders and do what I need to do as a person. That's all I'm trying to do.
Is your son kind of your driving force that keep you going out here, that
Yes.
where you say some days you feel like you want to give up, but it's like, I can't, he depending on me.
Yes.
I gotta get him from mama house, and
Yes.
I gotta get him with his own mama, not Ganny. And
Yes, every day I wake up, it's a force giving. It's a force, like you force yourself to get up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get up, you got so many options and so many obstacles you have to achieve before you can even, get up out the house. Once you do all of that and you finally get down to it, you still have one last obstacle, and that's your your seed or your family member or anybody that's looking up to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. My son is my everything. My son and my mom is my everything.
Being that you've been a lifelong resident of East St. Louis, what have you seen growing up till now that has changed with the city, in your opinion?
The weather. Because I don't know how in the world it snowed the day after Christmas. The weather, that's about it.
So, like, your childhood as opposed to your son's childhood are the same? Like, growing up as kids running around East St. Louis up until now?
I wasn't the outside person. Me and my son, we're not the outside type. We home sheltered. So, being outside, yeah, we'll come outside and play, but we never had that outside living like that.
So you were sheltered. You lived a shelter life.
Yeah, my mom.
Sounds like a remarkable woman.
Yeah. My mom did everything in her power to keep her 3 kids under her roof.
So you have siblings?
Yes.
How many siblings?
2.
Who's the oldest?
Me.
So you got brother and sister, two sisters?
Brother, sister.
So what are they up to, or what are they into?
Right now, my brother at my mom's house.
Okay.
My brother at my mom's house, and my sister is at her house with her newborn. She just had a newborn.
Okay.
So, like I say, if it weren't for them, I don't know where I'd be at.
Okay.
I don't know where I'd be at. But East St. Louis, it's a remarkable place. I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to also mark your ground, mark your territory. If you don't, then you're going to be lost. You'll be lost.
What do you mean by mark your ground?
What I mean by mark my ground?
Mm-hmm.
How can I explain that? You can go in so many different avenues and so many different places.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only one place. There's only one place that you done been in 3 different areas.
Mm-hmm.
It's only one place that treats you like home. You got a place to the left. It'll treat you like home, but it'll have its scandalous perks behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the place to the right, it'll make you feel inviting and warming, but they'll stab in your back. You got to keep looking behind you. And you got that place in the middle where it's called your stomping ground, your home. There's no matter where you turn, no matter what you do, that everybody love you because of you. That's what I meant by that.
So you've found all 3?
Yeah.
How long did it take you to find them?
I'm 33.
Okay.
So throughout my 33 years, it took me a while to determine my 3 areas where I'm not going and I'm going.
So it took you a while to establish your comfort level.
Yes.
In your comfort zone.
Yes.
And you're not giving that up for nobody.
Nope, not nobody.
Okay.
Nope.
So, in closing, if there's anything you want to say to anybody who might be worried about you, anybody who might be looking for you, if anybody needs to get in touch with you, anything, in closing, you can say whatever you want to say.
I'm here. I ain't never gone, and I ain't never too far from anyone.
Okay.
I'm always right around the corner, and I always see you, even though you don't see me. Just know we here. It might be a small community, but it's a large enough community to know everyone is watching everyone.
Appreciate that, and thank you.